Alright guys, so today I've got the Ozark Trail. It's a one-person backpacking tent. Now I didn't do any kind of, like, I didn't watch any videos or anything over this to see, what other people thought. I just seen it and I thought, that'd make a pretty cool video. So this was the cheapest one-person tent that they had at Walmart. So I've not opened it up yet, I've not looked in it or anything, so this will be first impressions you guys are seeing as I'm seeing it. But just starting off, so it's a 7 by 4 foot. It says it's got a 3-foot ceiling. It's got collar coated poles and lantern loops, mesh ceiling. So I mean, it looks like it's pretty good. I mean, this guy, he sure looks like he's enjoying it. So maybe we'll see how well it actually does. So let me get it opened and we'll go from there. All right, so I got it out of the bag and it's in another little box. So let me just open up the box real quick. All right, so breaking camp. All right, so this looks like the instructions. Huh. All right, instructions on how to fold the tent. All right. My goodness. So I was thinking they should have just been. All right, so that looks like all right, let me get all these pieces laid out and then I'll catch up with things down. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember me saying it, but here's the collar coated, if it'll focus. There. Collar coated poles. You got some gray and you've got red. Now it looks like on the tent that, see that right there? That is red, and then this one over here, that is gray. I'm guessing that is for those tent poles. But so there's the tent itself. There's the piece that goes over top of it, because like I said earlier, it's got a mesh top, so that way, if it wasn't raining or something, you wouldn't need this. But there's the poles, and then there's the tent pegs. It comes with 6, so that's good. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and try and set it up. I might just do like a time lapse or something, I don't know. Depends on how easy it goes up. If it's kind of garbage, then I might just skip through it for you and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, so there it is. I believe that's how it's set up. I didn't read the instructions. I didn't look at it. I'll actually be honest. This was not instructions. That was just for how to fold it up and put it back in the thing. So put it back in the bag. So I mean, it looks fine. I'll go up and give you a closer look. So you've got, like I said, with the color coded, those are gray right here. So I just put the gray with the gray all the way across. And then you've got these little hooks right here. So that kind of keeps everything back. Looks like you've got a tie off point right here. The four corners. Then you also have one back here. So I'm going to go ahead and stake it down, and then we'll take it from there. Now, one thing I did notice with this, so this is where the poles go, the tent poles go. Now, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Now, I'm not, like, I don't want to say it's bad, because it's really, as long as you're careful with it, I think it'll be fine. But I can see where it would be super easy to break these. Now, you've got the little gray, like, I mean, that's just like a little loop. So if that was to break, you could just run your pegs or your stakes through that loop. But I just, like, that looks like it would break pretty easy. But like I said, this thing was, like, after tax, it was like 35 bucks max. So I mean, they had to make it cheap, that way you could buy it cheap. So I'm not hating on it, I'm just saying that's something to watch out for. Like, that's probably my only complaint with this tent. But like I said, if it was to break, you still got these little loops. That way, I mean, you could just run your tent stake or tent pegs. Wait a second. Tent stakes through those loops. So it's not that big a deal. It would just take a lot more time to actually run it through that instead of just clipping it on like you do with these. So that's just one thing I did find. But yeah, as far as these go, like, I don't want to hate on it too much, because like I said, it was cheap. And I mean, I feel like most of the times people buy cheap tarps or tents or whatever, and they expect, you know, they expect the high dollar stuff they just don't want to pay for it. So like I said, I'm not expecting a $200, $300 tent for 30 bucks. So I just wanted to point this out, kind of tell you about it. You know, if you just did buy it, I think you guys would notice it, but this is probably the only real downfall so far that I've seen. I mean, I've not tested it in the weather. This is just first impressions, you know, if I like it or not. So I just figured I'd hop on here, show you that. So all right, so first impressions of the tent itself. I like it, honestly. I mean, it looks good. I kind of like the way it flips around there and gives you a little bit of a, I don't know. But as far as that goes, I think it looks fine. It's actually, I feel like it looks bigger on the camera. That kind of helps it out a little bit. It's not that big. When they say one person, it is strictly one person. And as far as setting it up goes, it was super easy, I think. Especially for not having any kind of instructions, which I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't use them anyways. But you guys, I'll probably leave that in. You guys seen how quick it went up. I mean, I'm done all that in like less than 5 minutes, and that was the first time I've ever done it. So if I was to use this tent a lot, then I'd probably be putting it up pretty quick. But I'll go ahead and I'll throw that this thing over it, and we'll see what it looks like then. All right, so there it is with the cover over it. Keeps you from getting rained on. I'll be honest, I like this thing pretty good. A lot better than, well, I mean, I didn't have like bad expectations for it, but it went together nice, and it looks good to me. The worst thing about it, in my opinion, is the colors. I don't know. That's with all of these, I think. All the camping, most of them, not all of them. But why red? Like, I feel like gray is better than red, but why red? I mean, throw some green in it or something. Brown, I don't know. But, you know, whatever. If you want to stick out like a sore thumb, then here you go. Alright, so here it is inside. I'm sitting straight up, and it just kind of is what it is. I've got plenty of room to stretch out. You've got a pocket on this side and a pocket on the other side, and really that's about it. You've got, let me get this zipped up, that way I'm not moving around and you guys ain't trying to follow it on your screen. So let me pause this real quick and I'll get back with you in a second. Alright, so I've got it zipped up. It's got this nice little, so here's the door, and then you can unzip it. You've got a window, so you can't really see it on camera, but this is mesh to keep mosquitoes and stuff out. So this is inside of it, and I mean, it's 7 foot. I've got plenty of room. So yep, you see right outside. And like I said, I like it. I think it's pretty nice. Like I said, I'm sitting straight up in here. And you can see right outside. So, alright, so here it is. One more time. And like I said, overall, I like it. I think it's actually pretty nice. Now, unless I've overlooked it, I don't see anything on here that says, like, 1 season, 2 season, 3 season. I'm gonna guess it's probably not 4 season, but it does say weather tested for superior protection from sun, rain, and wind. So I mean, I'd say it's probably a 3 season tent. Don't take my word for it. Probably I could have looked on Ozark Trail or Walmart's website and it would tell me. But, you know, it is what it is. So, overall, I like it. And it's actually, it's pretty compact. It's pretty small. Now, I could take it out of this bag and just throw it, probably just throw it in my backpack. You guys have seen, I've got that DD hammock rucksack, and it would have, it's got plenty of room for it. Now I probably wouldn't have a lot of room for much else unless I was to get it pretty flat and just throw it in the bottom. That would probably be what I would do. I probably wouldn't keep it in that, but that's just me. But yeah, overall, I like this tent. If you guys like seeing the tent reviews, I like doing the tent reviews. I just like doing reviews, period. I like getting new stuff, testing it out. I like watching reviews, you know, seeing what other people think about stuff. See if, you know, because you never know. Some people, like, you might get this and not like it a bit, but I got it. I like it pretty good. Here's the tie off for the the overhead cover thing. It's just got these little bungees that connects to, let me get it off here real quick. So you've just got a little hook and it goes right down into the little circle piece that your tent peg goes through. So all of them's like that. And then you've got a little tie down point right there at the front. So like I said, overall, I like it. It went up super quick, and that was my first time ever setting it up. And I mean, I like it. I think it's nice. It looks like, yeah, back here I missed the tie out. So, but yep, overall, that's the back of it. The sides, and then yeah, it's got a good door, good sized door. I mean, you're gonna have to crawl in it. You're definitely not standing in any way, shape, or form inside this tent. But you know, this isn't like, this would be a tent where you're just hiking or something and you need a place to sleep. You'd set this up, sleep in it. I mean, if it was a rainy day and you had to spend all day inside of it, you'd probably wish that you brought a raincoat so that way you'd be outside of it. Just because it's so small. I mean, it just is what it is. But it was like, I think after taxes and everything, it was 30, I don't know, 33, 30, it wasn't over 35 bucks. So now that's just where I'm at. So it might be a little different where you're at, or you might not even have this tent, I don't know. But this is what I've got, and overall, I like it. So like I said, if you guys like seeing these videos, let me know. Throw me a comment in the comment section. Tell me if you've tried it out or something. I don't know. Tell me what's your favorite tent? What's your favorite cheap tent? Or just throw me a comment, you know, what tent would you like to see? I don't care, I'll do another tent review. I know it seemed like everybody liked the one Tigris tent that I done. So I wanted to try this one out, because like I said, I like doing the reviews. I like tents and stuff. So there's this. So if you don't care, hit that subscribe button. It's free. I'm almost, last time I checked, I'm almost to 50. So I'm halfway to 100. I'll be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. Stay tuned for that. You know, I've been giving it a little thought of what I was going to do, but you guys will just have to stay tuned and subscribe to see if you know, you guys might win it. So, but we'll talk more about it as you get closer. So, all right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you until the next one.